afternoon. How are you today? Today is a lovely summer afternoon, and I decided to make a Spanish omelette. I'm going to write down the name. Spanish omelette with 2 T's is the star dish of Spanish cuisine. Anywhere in Spain you can find a Spanish omelette in any bar. Everybody knows Spanish omelette, tortilla de patatas. They say that Spanish omelette is 200 years old. The recipe started when somebody mixed potatoes and eggs. So that mix, 200 years old, they didn't have a name, but at the end, somebody in 1798 documented the recipe. Tortilla de patatas. So they say that it was actually made to feed in a very economical way, no? People, because potatoes and eggs you can actually grow them yourself. And they say that there is a written proof that the first documented recipe of a Spanish omelette was made in Badajoz, Villanueva de la Serena, and they found there the recipe. So it's really nice. That was the first mix actually of eggs and potatoes. There are many ways you can use a Spanish omelette. The basic method is to use potatoes and eggs, but you can use anything you like. I'm going to use onions, but you can use peppers, you can use mushrooms, you can use a Spanish ham, jamón serrano, you can use chorizo and courgettes, any vegetable you like. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat some olive oil. I'm going to cover the bottom of my olive oil, of my pan, sorry, it's a non-stick pan. You need plenty of olive oil because obviously I'm going to put lots of potatoes in there. So first I'm going to cut my potatoes, peel them, sorry, I'm peeling my potatoes. First I use a peeler so it is nice and clean. I'm going to use two large potatoes. Basically, this is done. So cut and peel. I'm going to cut in half, and then it's important to cut in half again, and the thickness it will make the omelette more soft. The texture will be different if you actually cook them or in different shapes, or if you actually stick to one thickness. So basically I'm going to use the thin slice thickness, where I cut them like that. I don't like cutting them in circles because it's too much in the pan, but I cut them in thinly and slice thinly. So I'm going to put them in the pan carefully because it's already hot. So we already have filled the pan with our thinly cut potatoes, and I'm going to use a large onion. Actually, I'm going to cut in the same thinly way than my potatoes. So I cut it in half again, and now I slice my onions very thinly, and I'm going to add it to my pan. There you go. It's a lot of onions, but I love onions. My omelette has to have lots of onions. And I'm going to fry them very slowly because I don't want them to burn. but I want them to get a golden brown color and very soft. So when I mix it with the egg, the mixture will be perfect. So I'm going to just leave it here to cook. If I make an omelette, you know, prosperity is in my pan. If I make a stew, as you have seen other videos, if you have seen other videos in my channel, I make ensaladilla. It's a big bowl of ensaladilla. So I feel that the world is made of love, and I use love to make my food. And I wanted to mention something. El objetivo de cocinar, de hacer estos vídeos para mí, y quiero expresarlo aquí ahora, es que tú te hagas tu propia comida, pero no para reemplazar nada, sino para darte a ti amor, porque comer bien y cocinarte es darte amor. Ese es el objetivo simple de mi vídeo, y ahora lo voy a decir en inglés. The aim of my videos here and now is for you to learn how to look after yourself. You can look after yourself by buying some potatoes and some eggs and mixing it together like I'm doing now. Okay? Food is not a substitute of sex, love, or self-worth. It's not. Food is actually something that you add to this marvelous life that we've got, and that you express love and that you feel happy through your own cooking. That's what I do. So, having said that, I'm going to be checking on my Spanish omelette. As you can see, the potatoes are starting to get golden brown. I'm not using the same pan that I'm going to make the omelette with, because all these obviously all these ingredients first don't fit in here, and secondly because I reserve my pan only for the final touches that is actually making the omelette. The Spanish omelette have been cooking now for 15 minutes on a medium heat. As you can see now, it's nice and brown. It's getting some softness to the potato and to the onions. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the potatoes from the pan, and I'm going to leave them to rest. I like using enough eggs to cover the potatoes. Okay? So I'm going to use 4 eggs. I'm going to beat my eggs until I make bubbles. Okay. Now I'm going to put my ingredients in the egg mixture. I'm going to see how much I'm putting, because I don't want to put too much. I can make another omelette if I want, but I need to put enough so it will cover the whole egg. Can you see? My omelette has been covered with the egg. I need to use a little bit of salt in my omelette. Salt. I like the pinky salt of Himalaya. My omelette is completely covered with the egg mixture. Sometimes people put too much salt in the omelette, and I don't like too much salt. It's true, when you actually have cooked the omelette, you can't add any more salt, because the salt is now or never. This is the moment of putting your salt. I'm just going to expand and get my oil all over the pan, because you really don't need any more. Let's see if I can fit the whole mixture in there. So I'm going to put my oil here. I'm not going to put any more. I'm going to reserve the rest for later. There. Now I'm going to leave it to cook on a medium heat. Okay, my mixture have been cooking now for 6-7 minutes on a medium heat. I can see now that around the edges, you can see that you can actually take it off the edges. I can see it's golden brown underneath. And now I need to flip it over. I'm going to put my plate here and I'm going to open my hand big and I'm going to flip it over. Beautiful. This is this one size of my tortilla. I'm not going to add any more olive oil. You can actually, this is the egg, obviously hasn't been cooked yet. Some people like the tortilla, the egg, runny, and sometimes they like dry. I don't like runny eggs at all, but I don't like a very dry tortilla. I think I'm going to leave it here. I think my tortilla is already made, and I feel my intuition is saying that the tortilla is beautiful now. So I'm going to turn the heat off and I'm going to leave my tortilla for 5 minutes, 10 minutes to settle and to rest. So the egg and is combining. I don't need to cook it any longer, just to leave it to rest for 10 minutes and everything will sort of settle and integrate. Well, as you can see, my miracle of a Spanish omelette is made. You can imagine how using such a basic ingredient, potatoes and onions and eggs, you can make such a beauty. So, because I can't resist anymore, I'm going to try. Let's see how it was cooked in the middle. The middle is well cooked. I can see that the egg is already being absorbed in the mixture. There is no runny egg around because I don't like it, and it's all settled like a puzzle. It all fits perfectly like a puzzle. So I'm going to try a Spanish omelette. The smell of onions is beautiful. It's soft. It's like a puree actually. It's soft. In my palate, I can taste the flavor of the onion because I put a big onion, as you saw. The egg, I cannot taste the egg. I don't like tasting runny egg. Some people like it, but you could have left it. I left it 10 minutes. Maybe I should have left it shorter, 5 minutes. But it's amazing. I hope you make this omelette and take it to the beach. I'm going to do that this summer. I'm going to go to the beach with my homemade omelette and eat it by the sea. That's what I'm going to do next month. So what I want you to watch my video in my YouTube channel. You can link on my Instagram, Tu Mente Viajera, Luisa Alborada, coach, YouTube, and in Facebook, Luisa Casado Chica. So I hope you have a beautiful summer. I'm going to enjoy myself, of course, through my cooking. Okay, and I'm not going to replace anything with my cooking. I'm just going to add it to my beautiful life. Okay, see you soon. Happy summer. Bye bye.